Hi everyone, I really am not feeling 100%, but I promised y'all a chit chat get ready with me on Saturday, so here we are. So much to talk about this week. Jason is home. He got home. I'm using the no problem, I think. There it goes. By Touch and Soul that I got the other day. Jason's home. We have a new bed frame and bed and headboard. Which the first one he went and got a cheap $30 one from Sears. I don't recommend it. Eric got on the bed and it broke the wheels because they were connected with plastic. And I went and was trying to get underneath it and put the wheel back on. And Eric ran and jumped on the bed. Part of the story also goes that my legs were underneath it. Yeah. I'm lucky I don't have 2 broken legs, but I have 2 legs that are severely bruised around the knee area. And lucky Jason was here because I was screaming and the roommate didn't realize I was screaming because there was a bed on me. So that was the fun for the week. We're going to try this e.l.f. concealer again. Even though I wasn't too impressed, I probably need to bring my mirror down. So I had that. Also this week, Eric ran out of his new medication. And he is back on his old one, but he almost didn't have any medication for today and tomorrow and yesterday. Yesterday, thank God, there was still a little bit still in the container from the one he had been taking. And then they couldn't find it again, which is really irritating because he does better on that medicine than he does on the other medicine that he's currently now taking again. But he is going to have some come down from the other one. It usually makes him cry a lot. I don't know why. Even with the other medication, he does that. But he does. Oh, my nose itches. I got this Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter thing. I don't know if this color is gonna work. It looks, might be a little too dark, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna get, my hand is itching so bad. So that's what we're doing today. Is Eric is starting a new medicine. I did scratch my face. So it's interesting because Jason's in the backyard. He's having a man cave built. His friends are building it for him. It's a 10 by 12 with a 4-foot porch in the backyard next to the pool. Which is an above ground pool. We're not rich. So he's back there with his friends, and today he's going to make gumbo. It's also a rainy day, so that should be interesting that they're back there doing that, and it's supposed to rain. I'm going to use this under the makeup because I'm not sure how it's going to look because I've never used this. Jason got it for me, believe it or not. He went shopping at TJ Maxx and got me a bunch of stuff when he was out of town. So far, I kind of like the way the contour looks. This isn't a full face of new makeup. This is just trying stuff. I also got a whole bunch of post office It Fits It Ships boxes that I'm going to go today and get some tape. And I'm going to start separating it all out. I've also decided that giveaways are going to, I'm going to get one of those boxes. I'm going to fill it up. for the big giveaways, and that's what the big giveaway is going to be. Or I'll get 2 little boxes and fill them up, 2 of the medium type ones. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's what we're going to do for that. But I'm going to go ahead and use this Screen Queen again foundation because it's in here and I really didn't feel like going and trying to find a different makeup, honestly. We're going to take the mirror, of course. And we are going to buff this into the skin. But as you can tell, around my nose is really red. My allergies are acting up, which is why my throat hurts. Okay, also, I was talking to my mom today, this morning already, and she has, I'm going to share the addresses in a different video. I'm probably going to share it in an empties video, or I'll start putting it at the beginning, and, I don't have them yet, so they won't be in this video, but I'm going to try this year to start remembering to put all my little things down in the description box again. And one of the things is going to be 2 addresses that when you run out of your mascara or you decide to declutter your mascara, you could take the wand, take it out of there, clean it off, put it in a plastic bag, in a box, whatever, and you could send it to, there's 2 different addresses, wildlife refuges, I'm probably saying them wrong, and they use it to clean the animal's eyes, around the animal's eyes, and get mites and help them get healthy and all that. And I thought, wow, I have never heard of that. And that is such a great thing to do. Because usually mascara, you can't donate it if you've used it. You can't do much or nothing with it. But you can clean the wand and send it to help animals. I thought that was awesome. Because that is like the one product that no matter what, besides lipsticks, no matter what, you just throw it out. There's really nothing else you could do with it usually. So the fact that you could use it to help animals, I found very, very rewarding. So I will start sharing those addresses on here, and I'm also gonna like find a picture or take a picture of my doggy and put it on my Instagram, and I will try to pin it somewhere where you can donate your mascara wands to wildlife refuges. I love that. And I am going to actually look into some other places, some other things that you could do with makeup when you want to get rid of it. All right. Let's look at the face. Let me look under my eyes and see what they look like. Well, we're going to take this and make sure there's no lines. I like that it doesn't look cakey. That's my favorite thing so far. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer, just a little, on both sides, down the nose. Then we're going to take this. I just wanted to brighten the under eye up a little bit more. And make a funny face so I could make sure it's nice and patted in. Let's see what else is happening this week. There is a lot going on in the beauty world. And someone's naked and just turned the fan on, but we're lucky because he can't get behind me. Unfortunately, Jeffree.Star and his boyfriend did break up. I cried watching the video. I don't like that he's in that much pain. I don't like that anyone's in that much pain. And I understand that they're still friends, and I love that for them. I love that for them. I love that for anyone. I try when I have exes. I'm friends with lots of exes. They were part of your life, most likely before you started dating. So why cut them out after you're not dating? Because sometimes they're friends. Sometimes they're... Now, there's certain situations where I understand you don't want them around. And that is everyone's personal choice. And there are some exes that I don't want to be friends with. This is the, I'll show it to you in a minute. It's a Physicians Formula, the new one I got in the box the other day from Ulta. Not sure what I think of it yet. It's the Natural Defense Setting the Tone Finishing Powder. I think I got it in medium or light. Light, okay. And I shaved my eyebrows last night. I think I did pretty good because they were looking a little fluffy there. I want this one to grow into here before I go get it shaped. And it hasn't done that yet, so we're not going there yet. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. And we have this side. The other side was cream. We are going to grab this color here because it's lighter and I'm not looking for like a huge thing. I kind of touched on this the other day. I am very happy for Nikki Tutorials. Very happy. I was very surprised. If you haven't watched her video, go watch her I'm Coming Out video. And I was surprised. But I think it's wonderful that she came out. I'm sad that someone was blackmailing her to come out. But, you know, I'm glad she did. It makes me respect her more. And I think it's lovely, and it's not my truth to tell. So I'm not going to tell you. You have to go watch her video. Although, you kind of have to be living under a rock if you don't know. But I'm not putting nobody down. If you don't have other social media and all that, you really don't know. If you just have Facebook and YouTube, you probably haven't heard. So go watch Nikki Tutorials video I'm Coming Out and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But like I said, it's not mine to tell. So I'm not going to because I'm not one of those channels that just feels the need to talk about other people's truth. But I do want to talk about the part that came after. I touched on it, like I said, a little bit. I was mad at first and I was ready to boycott Too Faced and everything else. And then I was reading through some of the comments and one of them really got to me because I thought about it and it makes a lot of sense. And I kind of said something about it the other day. The bottom line is, can you control what your brothers and sisters say? Can you tell them what to put on their social media? Can you tell them how to feel? If you can't do all those things, why should we expect the guy from Too Faced to be able to tell his sister? It actually made sense. They put it more simply. They put, if we're not our brother's keeper, why is he his sister's keeper? But I figured I would point out the little parts. I'm not taking sides. That's what that comment did for me. And from what I understand, he supposedly fired his sister for her comments. And he put out a very nice statement towards Nikki, that he supports her and he's glad that she came out and let people know. So I thought that was nice of him. Is he telling the truth? Who knows? It's not our place to say anything. We will never know. Unless his sister comes out and says, I'm not fired. Then we know it was just a way to get people off his back. But she hasn't done that yet. So chances are he fired her. We're going to go back into the shapeshifter. There is a highlighter color right here. There's a cream one, but I'm not using the cream one. So we are just going to... So I just thought about that. I mean, if we can't tell our family what they can and can't post, what they can and can't say, why do we expect him, even though he's a company owner, which is fine, how can we expect him to tell his family how to feel and what to say and what not to say? Because he's rich? If he's rich, more than likely his family's got money too. I mean, sometimes. I don't know. If I was rich, my family would be rich. Just saying. Let's go ahead and use the regular LA Girl setting spray to set all this in. Oh, and that was the L'Oreal blush that I used. And, I believe Blossom. Baby Blossom. So I thought about that, and that's what I thought. I thought that was really a nice thing for him to say. I mean, if more truth comes out later, that's fine. But right now, if we don't hold ourselves accountable for what our family says, why are we holding him accountable? Just logically. Logically speaking. I'm going to use the ColourPop brow pencil. Eric came in and turned the fan on. I'm sorry. Eric, Jason, I don't know. I want y'all's opinion on that. What is y'all's opinion on any of this? Is there anything you've heard this week? Start a discussion in the comment section. Anything that maybe I'm missing because I focused on the big things? Oh, also, what do y'all think of Tati's Blendyful? I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. And I'm still working on getting her palette. Jason's just kind of making me wait at this point. But that Blendyful thing looks so neat, and I'm thinking about getting one for me and one for the autism giveaway. I just want to know y'all's opinions on that. I really, really love Tati. And I saw that people were having a fit that, I know I'm bouncing around, that Jeffree.Star went out of town on business to Idaho or something like that. He went somewhere on business, and they were a little upset that he was able to go do that, but he wasn't able to go do the tour. So I don't know if I have anybody from Europe, but there's kind of a difference between going where it'll take you just a few hours on a plane to get back home if something happens to your mom or your grandma, to one that may take almost 24 hours to get back if something happens to them. And it's just, there's a big difference there. Hopping on a plane and coming home from Idaho may take him 2 hours to an hour. I don't know how far, you know what I'm saying. But hopping on a plane from Scotland and England and wherever else that was going to be, That is a huge space difference. So I don't think I could be angry with him if I was living over there. And he canceled due to personal reasons. His mom's extremely sick. He's trying to spend as much time with her as possible. His grandma's 102. Let's just think about that. She's been on this earth 102 years. Unfortunately, she's probably really tired. We're going to use the Milani Gilded Gold palette. I just felt like using it today. We'll do a dedicated video. I'm just going to throw some eyeshadow on, honestly. But I heard that people were upset about it, saying how come he could do that for business, but he can't do the tour that he was supposed to do. My theory is what I just told you. I mean, the difference in flying home real quick from one state to another is different than one continent to another. This is the extra basic color I'm using. Also, his Thirsty and his Alien palette are both discontinued to make room for new makeup, which is sad because those were actually the two I wanted. Well, not the Alien maybe, but the Thirsty I have been putting in my cart back and forth because I actually liked that, the way it looked. I could never decide which of his stuff I want, and that was one of the ones that was always right there on the edge of me buying it. So I'm kind of sad I didn't get a chance to buy it, but maybe I'll get a chance to find a Morphe store and see if it's inside still. There's always that. Although the fact that he announced that he was discontinuing them, I'm pretty sure people went and bought them so they could charge almost $1,000 for them on eBay or Poshmark. Sorry, I get a little upset with those things when people go and buy stuff out because they find out it's discontinued and then charge an arm and a leg for it. We're going to go into Fembot. It's right next door to the one I use for my crease shade. I mean, my transition. And we're just focusing on the outer eye right now. It's a little powdery, but like I said, there'll be a dedicated video to this coming up. I'm only focusing on the outer edges first, so that I can make sure they're the same. And then I'm going to drag it through a little at a time, back and forth between the two eyes. And I have a breakout right here. I'm not sure if it's from the foundation or if it's from the No Problem. So I'm watching it today, see if I got... I probably should have used just one or the other today. Alright, well, we'll watch it next time if it happens again. We'll use one and then we'll use the other. I don't know. What do y'all think about all the Jeffree.Star and the Nikki tutorials things? Because this is a chit chat. I want to know y'all's feelings. This is where it's going to get hard because I don't know which color to choose. I really don't want the golds. This is a different purple shirt, by the way. The other one had autism. Ooh, look at that. I kind of like that one. But I kind of like the one above it. But I really don't want to go with gold. Look at that. Let me bring it up closer. I like that one. And I like that one. This one's a little light. But I like that one. It reminds me of Glass Bowl, though. And I use colors that remind me of Glass Bowl all the time. So, we're going to go in with... hold on. We got some other colors here that just caught my eye. Oh, those are kind of ready. Let's see. Let's look at this one. What do you think? That one? Look at those. That bottom one, maybe? Let's see. Let's try that bottom one. I think it's this one. And we're going to pat it on the eyelid. Does it kind of blend in? Which is fine. You don't have to have 20 million different colors on your eye. It can blend in and then just go down into shiny. I'm going to start taking notes from drama during the week or announcements during the week so that I could just... And anything big that happens in my life during the week or the world. Even though I don't get into politics, but I live in America. And yeah, I have a lot of opinion on what's going on over here. And what happened to cause some of it, the issues we're having. But like I said, I don't like to talk politics because it's really, to me, politics and who you choose to vote for, all that kind of stuff, that is a personal thing. That is not something you go and you share with the world. To me, it's a personal choice. And it shouldn't be discussed. I mean, it can be. People discuss their political views all the time. But to me, it's something that just, it's a personal choice. And it's a personal thing that you decided. Unless you just go with the way you were raised. Like, I was raised in the South. Everybody's Republican. I'm going Republican. I was raised in the South. Everybody goes Republican. I don't necessarily go with Republican. I go with who I choose and think is the best for our United States. Most of the time, this is very, very... I look at it as we have to pick between the lesser of two evils. So who do we think is the most evil? Let's pick the other one. It's hard to pick. Because they could say pretty promises. They could promise the world. But honestly, they can't do it. They have to go through Congress, Senate. They can veto things. They can... But a lot of the things they want to do, they have to get approval for. So they're just the talking head. In the, they're the one that looks like they're in charge. There's so many checks and balances and everything else. If you're younger, you're going to learn all that in college and high school. But they're not necessarily the only one in charge. They have to get approval for a lot of stuff before they can do it. So, and then I also believe you can't judge a person by their first 4 years. Because their first 4 years in office is cleaning up the mess from the person before. If there was a mess to clean up, that's what they're doing. I also believe that, knowing that, you could give them a little leeway. Their second 4 years, that's all they get. But that's where you could really decide if they were a good president. I don't think on the first 4 years you can, in most cases, pick whether or not they were good or not. I'm going to use the Gold Spray Shimmer Spray by LA Girl to set the rest of this. I know I haven't put my mascara on yet. There is some gold flakes. I like that. Okay, now let's go in with the Too Faced mascara, Better Than Sex. This is the part you could donate. You could clean this and you could donate it. And I like that. I want y'all to continue to pray for Australia. I believe the fires are still happening. I've also had a subscriber that lives in India that keeps losing internet. I guess there's some kind of problem going on over there that we don't really know the whole thing about. Pray for her and her family. It's very sad. I guess it's a government problem of some sort. I don't know. Don't quote me. Maybe if she's able to watch this video, she could get in the comments and let y'all know. I don't want to say something and it not be right. This is the regular setting spray. Because I wanted more of a dewy look than what I was getting. Underneath, the eyes look really dry, so I might end up putting some liquid on there. All right, the lipstick. Let's see what we can put on. What do I have here? I am going to try to buy some more dresser things to put my makeup in here and move just stuff that I use on a daily into there. I have come to that conclusion. This is I accidentally put my hair on my lip. Trying to do it in the camera. I did pretty good. And then we'll take this cocoa shade. This is shade Chloe. All right, that's everything. Sorry this is so long. Just let me know what y'all want to see next time, and I will see you Monday.